If you're over 50 and still overstriding, even though you know better, this episode explains why. Because overstriding isn't just a foot problem, it's a posture problem. Hi, I'm Ralph, and welcome to the Ageless Runner. Thank you for being here today. And welcome back to Running Form After 50. This is episode 4, Structure Before Speed. In episode 3, we talked about overstriding, how it increases braking forces, wastes energy, and loads the joints, especially as we age. Today's episode is the upstream fix, because most runners don't overstride because they're careless. They overstride because their posture and lean collapse under fatigue. If you skipped episode 3, go watch it first. This episode builds directly on that foundation. So let's connect the dots. Overstriding happens when your foot lands too far in front of your center of mass. But what causes that? Most of the time, it's not intentional reach. It's postural breakdown. As posture collapses, the head drifts forward, the torso folds slightly at the hips, the pelvis tips, and the foot lands farther ahead. That's overstriding, even at an easy pace. Biomechanical studies show increased trunk forward bending shifts foot strike forward relative to the body, increasing braking forces. So if you've been trying to fix overstriding by thinking about your feet, you've been working too far downstream. And this matters more after 50 for 3 reasons. One is reduced spinal mobility. Number 2, declining core endurance. And number 3, faster fatigue under load. That combination means posture fails earlier in the run. And once posture fails, overstriding returns, even if cadence stays the same. That's why some runners say, I fixed my stride early, but it fell apart later. That wasn't discipline failing, that was structure failing. If you're enjoying this video, please consider liking and subscribing. Thank you. Let's talk about the solution, stacked posture. And stacked posture means head over shoulders, shoulders over rib cage, and rib cage over pelvis. When you're stacked, your center of mass stays over your stance foot. The foot naturally lands closer underneath you, braking forces drop, and overstriding becomes harder to do. Research shows that improved trunk alignment reduces lower limb loading and improves running efficiency. This is why posture work often cleans up stride without changing cadence or pace. Now let's talk about forward lean, because this is where many runners get misled. You may have heard, lean forward to run faster. Here's the problem. How much you lean matters. And too much lean actually works against you. Recent research shows that large forward lean increases energy costs, making running less economical, not more. It also increases demand on the hips and hamstrings. So if you've been exaggerating lean to fix overstriding or gain speed, you may be burning more energy while stressing the wrong tissues. This matters a lot after 50. The study compared runners using different degrees of forward lean, and here's what they found. Moderate or near upright posture was more economical. Excessive forward lean, around 8 angular degrees, made running harder, not easier. And this was true whether the lean came from the ankles or the waist. So the takeaway isn't never lean. The takeaway is lean should be subtle, controlled, and structural, not dramatic. So let's connect this back to episode 3. Overstriding happens when your foot lands too far in front of your body. Many runners try to fix that by forcing more lean, but here's what the study helps clarify. If you create too much forward lean, especially by bending at the waist, the torso collapses, the hips flex, the foot still reaches forward, and energy costs go up. You didn't fix overstriding, you just paid more for it. That's why posture collapse and overstriding show up together. So let's clean this up. Correct lean is small, whole body, and maintain stacked posture. The purpose of the lean is not to tip you forward. The purpose is to move your center of mass slightly ahead without breaking alignment. When that happens, the foot lands closer underneath you. Braking decreases, overstriding becomes harder to do, and running economy improves. But when lean becomes exaggerated, economy worsens. Muscle demand spikes and fatigue accelerates. And that's straight from the data. Now here are a few cues that actually hold up. Stack first, then lean a little. Think of structure before movement. Ribs over hips even when tired. This prevents trunk collapse that drives overstriding. Lean just enough to move forward, not enough to work harder. If effort spikes, lean is too big. In fact, if you can feel the lean, it's probably too much. Here's the reality. Fatigue doesn't just slow you down. It strips away posture control. As fatigue builds, core stabilizers disengage. Trunk leaning increases, arm swing shortens, and foot strike creeps forward. Multiple studies show prolonged running increases trunk leaning and alters stride mechanics under fatigue. This is exactly the way overstriding reappears late in runs, even when you fixed it earlier. Episode 3 explains what overstriding does to you. This episode explains why it keeps coming back. And here's the blunt truth. Speed amplifies posture errors. If posture collapses at an easy pace, it will collapse even faster under speed. That means speed work without structure reinforces overstriding, increases joint loading, and trains bad mechanics at higher forces. That's not progression, that's risk. Remember, structure always comes first. So mid-run, ask yourself, has my head drifted forward? Am I bending at the waist? Does my stride feel louder or heavier? If yes, posture has failed, and overstriding isn't far behind. Reset, don't push. Let's bring this all together. Overstriding is the symptom. Posture collapse is the cause. Forward lean isn't a trick, it's a byproduct of good structure. Too little lean isn't ideal. Completely upright posture often forces the foot to reach forward to create motion, which is how overstriding sneaks back in. And too much lean is worse. When lean becomes exaggerated, especially from the waist, running economy drops, muscle demand spikes, and fatigue accelerates. The goal was subtle, stacked, sustainable posture, even when tired. That's how you reduce overstriding, and that's how you protect economy. And that's why structure always comes before speed. In the next episode, episode 5, we'll take this posture and lean and connect it to arm swing and upper body tension, because your arms may be quietly pulling you back into overstriding. Now, this video helped you. Let me know in the comments, and please consider liking and subscribing. And if you want to keep running strong, not just longer, this is where it starts. Again, I'm Ralph, the Ageless Runner. We're here to help you run smarter, go longer, stay ageless. Thank you.